So somebody asked about warm-ups and warming up to play. And, as a young man, I never warmed up to play the guitar. I just picked up and started playing chords and messing around. But getting older now, and as time goes by, I want to preserve and be able to play, enjoy playing for as long as possible. And into, just it's all about a little longevity and the quality of your life going forward, health-wise. So, there's plenty of videos out there. There's this, and I do this. I just do I keep my arms straight, and I just give. I don't just enough to put a little pull in it, and about 4 counts, and then release. And then release 2, 4, and then let it go. I do about 4 of these, and I also lean my head to try and get that ulnar nerve to floss through there. Those nerves that run all the way down through here, move those through the wrist and the neck, and get that loosened up all the way up through here. This is a little bit of a good one, a little bit of the thumb, just not so that it strains it, hurts it, but just enough to. You can feel those muscles open up and relax a little bit. And then a little of this, leaning that finger back, just a little, not hard, don't force it like you're gonna break it. And then each finger, each of those, like that, right through, and take your time. And then I go like this way, the way I'm going to be fretting, and so I just give it a little this way and stretch it across the back here. So, and just to loosen those muscles up and open those fingers up a little bit. And then a little bit of space. I use my hand like this, and I open it and open the space just a little, not forcing it too hard. Never, just a little bit. You don't want to hurt yourself. And then a little bit of massaging. This becomes like a habit. A little bit around the fingers here to wake up all those little muscles and tendons. There's a lot going on in all these, and over time. So up and down, and then rubbing in through here a little bit just to kind of get things going, and the fat muscle here around the thumb here. So, because this is a lot of work, it's going to be busy. And then up and down the forearm, just feel those muscles on here on each side of the forearm. Just up and down, a couple squeezes here and there, just to kind of wake it up. And that usually does it. And then the same thing for this hand. Just a little bit of a lean the head and open that up a little bit. A couple of these. I'm going through it rather quickly. It takes, maybe 10 minutes or so. Just a nice, easy way to start opening up all those muscles you're going to use. Same thing here, and a little of this, just to wake up the hand and stretch. Also on all the way through. Same thing here, just a little bit of backwards this way towards the forearm, curling it back. Just a little, not hard. And then up and down, massage in between. All of that. Just you'll feel as things loosen up and wake up and get ready to play. Then there's a lot of things you can do. You go to right hand, left hand, whatever you'd like to do. But the one I've got the metronome you've been listening persistently ticking in the background, annoying the heck out of everybody, is at 70 beats per minute. And I start at the 5th fret here. And just simple. Now there's a couple things going on here that I should tell you about. And they are that as I play each note, as the finger comes, as on the left hand, all right, just hold on a second. As the left hand fingers come off, I have them all planted, you see? Sort of, but I want to lift it off, and it's not so much pulling the finger off, as much as it is simply relaxing releasing whatever muscles are being used to hold that in place, so that when I let go, it's just a nice, easy, relaxed, so that these fingers feel when they come off, there's no tension there. Same thing as you go up. Relax each one, just enough, and find the right amount of pressure on your instrument to get the tone that you want. And you want to synchronize the laying on of your fingers or the releasing of your fingers with the pick stroke. And the pick stroke feels like, rather than like I'm hitting that, it feels almost like a little puff of air. Because Yo-Yo Ma says the bow, when he bows, he said it's like a singer's breath. The air through the vocal folds is what makes sound for a singer, and we always think about the air producing the sound. And this is where the sound happens, but it starts with the air that begins here, and it's the breath. And so this is the breath hitting the string here. This is the pick. This is like the breath hitting the vocal cords. That's the pick hitting the strings, the bow on the, et cetera, et cetera. So I want this to feel just like a puff of air. And I feel like the pick, whatever kind of pick you're choosing to use, I'm not trying to pluck, I'm just letting the pick move through the string like breath over the string. So there's a complete sense of freedom from tension all the time. And you're training your muscle memory to play that way, so that whenever you play, that's the habit of the muscles. And so my focus is on touch and release. And I can go up and down. I can miss up and down picking pattern. And I go through quite a number of them. I go all the way up to, I start on the 5th and I get up through the 10th fret. And you can go up to the 12th fret if you want to. How much of time you want to spend, but the point is that these are always relaxed as they come off, just releasing from the string, just lifting and releasing and relax and relax. And the pick is always just sliding over the string like a breath of air, like a puff of air. So you can focus on, and with the metronome set at 70, here's one time through. Releasing, playing through the string, trying to get even flow, up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm kind of pushing the tempo a little bit, sorry. And I go on every pulse so that it makes me change where the beat lies, if you will. I'm not really thinking in terms of beat, as in like 4/4 or anything, just a gesture on each pulse. And just being mindful of where my fingers are, relaxing. It's hard to do and talk at the same time. One more. So that's a good starting way to start. Easy does it, and just your training to play tension free. You don't have to use a metronome. I prefer it because it kind of keeps me honest, and I can focus on either my left hand or my right. I can't. It's hard to do both. I'll once I get the feeling of tension free in the left hand, then I'll focus on my right hand, my tension. That right hand just moving through the strings, etc. So that's a simple way to kind of warm up, get these loosened up, get the muscles warmed up, get the blood going through your arms, shoulders. And when you're done with that, stand up, walk around, go out and see what's poking its nose out of the ground in terms of the spring flowers starting to show up. And that's how I do it. About every 20 minutes, stand up and walk around, take a break, and spend a few hours at it. I move on to repertoire, maybe some scales. Maybe I'll do my scale after I run that exercise. I don't. I want to keep that same kind of tension-free feeling. And I want to notice as I'm coming down when that tension starts to show up and go back to that tension-free playing. So these are nice and relaxed. That's about it.